Um, Title of the evaluation is called Impacting the Lives of Families Through Fatherhood Engagement and Evaluation of Community-Based Fatherhood Program implemented in Flint, Michigan. And that is through our community-based organization called InvolvedDad. I am Leah Hart, I'm the controller for the organization. The case for fatherhood, this is just some statistics based in our area in Flint, Michigan, and Genesee County. Fatherlessness is an issue around the United States and the world alike that has repercussions for nearly all aspects of our society. 40% of births were linked to unmarried women in 2016. There are 5817 in households in Flint, Michigan, led by single women. And of course, this is a a national, global thing that is faced everywhere. Fatherless homes create fragile families and affect overall child well-being. Fragile families, especially with uninvolved fathers, have a ripple effect through all facets of society. Fatherlessness has been linked to higher rates of youth assault, food insecurities, poverty, and impaired child development. Our organization Involved Dad, based here in Flint, Michigan. Our primary focus is to reduce father absenteeism and fatherlessness by strengthening the non-custodial relationship with both the child, the non-custodial father's relationship with both his child and the custodial parent, usually the mother, but sometimes can be a grandmother, aunts, uncles, whoever has stepped in to help raise this child. Our programs include parent education, leadership training, mentorship. We have domestic violence classes, supervised visitation and exchanges, and life skills development. This project was funded by the American Heart Association Social Impact Fund. That fund invest in local entrepreneurs, small businesses, and community-based organizations like ours across the country that address the social determinants of health. We're very thankful for this opportunity, and working with Claire and her team for the past year has been a very joyful experience. We're very thankful. So to the introduction, the importance of fathers play in the well-being of their children and families is being increasingly recognized by researchers and policymakers. It's been a lot of research on the effects of fatherlessness. 85% of children who exhibit behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. 90% of homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes. Children living in female-headed families with no spouse present had a poverty rate of 47.6%. 40% of children of divorce haven't seen a father in over a year. We had somebody in our program just yesterday to say that since his divorce, he's felt more like an uncle to his child than a father, just because of issues of trying to get with them. 85% of youth in prison grew up in a fatherless home. 71% of high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. And 90% of adolescent repeat arsonists live with only their mother. That's just, some staggering statistics that we are faced with in our world, in our nation, and in our communities. The purpose of this evaluation was to assess the changes in parental involvement, our father's involvement in relationships and behavior among the fathers who participated in our impact program. It's one of our fathers and his son right there. Our participant characteristics or demographics, age range from 19 to 53 years old. For education, 24% had not completed a certificate or degree or a high school diploma. 54% had obtained their certificate or high school diploma. 3% of them had been to technical school, and 21% had had some college, however, had not obtained a formal degree. The Hispanic Black population of 84.62%. The non-Hispanic white community, population was 12.82%, and then other of 2.56%. One of the most whopping statistics from our program is that 43.59% of our participants make less than $5,000 a year. So that is a overwhelming percentage of people who are unemployed or vastly underemployed with at least no reportable income. 30%, 30.77% between 12,000 and 24,000, and then 25% between 25 and 49,000. The evaluation questions that were used for this program is how does participating in this program impact participants' involvement with their children? How does participating in this program impact participants' co-parenting relationship quality? And to what extent are changes in child support payments compared to enrollment among participants? Key finding, number one, father involvement. Of these 6 attributes of father involvement, including making decisions on childcare, and their involvement with their kids' school activities, their quality of the father-child relationship.
Sorry, Leah, you have 4 minutes to go.
Making decisions on discipline, their personal relationship, and home activities. These are the areas that were looked at, and how did they change when it came to discipline matters within the program. This is a little word cloud. That is some of the words that the fathers used when describing a good parent-child relationship. So at the end of the program, in the quality of the father-child relationship, more participants reported helping their child make good decisions, helping resolve personal or school-related issues, displaying affection for their child, and saying or doing nice things for their child at least once a month in the post survey. Key finding too, in the co-parent, when looking at co-parenting and non-custodial fathers and co-parenting, pre-survey, if you look at this word cloud, it was rocky, difficult, bad, broken, complicated. Post-survey, of course, it's not going to be perfect because we're dealing with people here, and if most of them have an estranged relationship, but it was good, good, cordial, making progress, working. Still some difficult, it's getting better, it can be challenging. But definitely going in the right areas. Key finding number 3, the child support payments. Pre-program, when fathers asked about the importance of child support, they had varying responses. Some said that the mother and child need support. Some fathers thought that no, the mother doesn't deserve it if they mismanage the child's money, and no, if I don't have access to my child and I shouldn't be forced. Just some of the feelings around child support. So during our program and intervention, we do provide child support augmentation for people who come to the program regularly and complete the program. We have some participation with the workforce development made and strive for to help them get employment readiness. We have our legal people that come in with the child support office and work with them to advocate on their behalf to sometimes reduce or get a child support payment where it's manageable. Help them with parenting time orders so they can see their children. And again, the child support payments with the friend of the court here in Genesee County are able to get them in a sustainable amount, because sometimes they're just way too high. Like, I'm not going to pay it because it's so high. So that was in our intervention. So after post-program, pre-program, we had 5% of our guys paying their child support. After the program, 82% of the guys were making contributions and paying towards their child support after the participation in the program. Our recommendations in our evaluation are to provide more options for the program for mothers or joint workshops or co-parents while still maintaining a safe space for our fathers. We recognize the importance of mothers and the custodial parent. So we need to try and make some changes to incorporate them more. The increase of the duration of the program to allow fathers to gain more co-parenting skills and improve their relationship with their co-parents, and then to add booster sessions or other efforts that provide fathers with curriculum-based contact on an ongoing basis. those are the things we're going to try and implement in our program. So in conclusion, the results from this evaluation indicated that Impact program resulted in improvements in father involvement across several key areas, including childcare, personal interaction, and father-child relationship quality. Further improvements were also observed in the participants' child support payments, as well as obtaining parenting time orders. Future program research efforts could be designed in a way that could determine the broader impact of program on the child's social and behavioral outcomes.
Thank you.